How are you handling bye week in terms of getting guys rest, preparing for Pitt, those kind of things?
We really went back and evaluated how many reps each guy's gotten during the season. So we're trying to get some of the guys that have had a lot of reps. We're trying to get them some rest, but also get them some work. Still working on the fundamentals. We've taken a lot of the younger guys that haven't had as many reps, and we're getting a lot of reps with them right now. Hopefully we can come out of the week, have gotten some good work, but also get some guys healed up and be fresh going down the stretch.
Vic said the defense is progressing, but it's been very slow. Is the defense going to be able to progress fast enough to make these last 3 games count?
I hope so. I really do. I mean, we're counting on them to do it. So they're gonna have to do it this week. I can't wait till the next week or the week after that. We're gonna have to play good this week to be successful, because Pittsburgh does a really good job running the football and play action passing. So they're gonna have to play very sound. They're gonna have to stop the run, which is going to be difficult to do. They're averaging 247 yards a game rushing. They got a great running back, so we will have our work cut out for us.
What has to change this week in order to be ready?
Well, you hope some guys get freshened up. They get a little bit more life in them, and we understand the game plan, where we want to fit, everything we're going to do, and then they've got to get it done.
How have the guys responded to what happened down in Miami?
They've been fine. They've been good. I mean, we had a good practice yesterday, and we had a lively practice today. I mean, and that's kind of what I judge things on is what kind of life do they have in them when we're out on the practice field? Is it a dread for them, or are they getting better? And I see them out there working hard, so they're getting better.
The life today, did it help that you had the professors and stuff out here?
I don't know.
Just a different vibe.
Well, there's always people out here, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. I mean, I know that they understand what's going on in practice, and practices are a little lighter right now, and they know they're only going to get so many reps, and so we expect a lot of energy out of them.
Imparting on them, there's still something to play for. You guys can still achieve some things.
Oh, yeah.
And you have some winnable games coming up.
Well, we plan on, we have plans. I mean, our plans are to be successful the rest of the way, but we've got a lot of work to do before we get there.
What do you need to see defensively to kind of keep your faith in overall the direction and the job that Vic is doing?
Just improvement each week. I mean, that's all. I mean, we know we got to play better. But we got to. I mean, coming out of last week, we got to play better in all 3 phases. But yeah, I need to see progress in all 3 phases compared to where we were last week. So we got. Our guys understand. They know what's got to happen, so I think we'll be okay.
I asked you Saturday after the game if that was the worst performance. After seeing the film, especially up to about the midpoint of the 3rd quarter, was that the worst performance this year?
Yeah, I would say so. I'd say so.
Looking at the kicking situation, is Thomas Moore your new field goal kicker?
It's wide open right now. We're still competing. We've had live kicks at the end of both practices. We'll have them again Thursday. We'll have them on Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll make a decision.
Has there been any thought of burning any red shirts or anything?
Not at this time, no.
Vic talked about bigger guys, bigger offensive lines or so forth, given smaller, faster defenders trouble, maybe for you guys. Maybe where run fits not being what they're supposed to be really affects you guys, or not getting off a block.
Yeah, what it causes you to do is if you're not as big in the defensive line, you have to move them more, and then when you move guys, you have a chance of getting in the wrong gap, and so that's where it creates problems for you. So it is difficult when you're going up against a big offensive line.
Well, he talked about whether or not you need to look at having a 4-3 or something even bigger, going forward. Maybe a tweak on what you guys are doing. Do you see the need for that? I mean, you still have confidence in the 4-2-5?
Oh yeah, I've got confidence in it. I think you can stop the run in a 4-2-5. I know you can, because there's teams out there that do it. So, now whether or not the personnel fits exactly right now, maybe not. But and if that's the case, we may have to get an extra D lineman on the field.
So it could be something the last couple of games you may have to adjust a little bit more out of what you would consider a base, basically.
You could.
With some of the guys that are getting out of reps right now, are we going to see some different faces, do you think, in the next, certainly in Pittsburgh? But for example, Cayson's coming on.
Yeah, I mean, I've said that for the last couple of weeks. That, Cayson Collins is getting better every week. He's getting more confident in what he's doing, and he's, so I expect him to play more, and he's making more plays. I mean, one thing he does when he's in there is he makes plays. He isn't always where he's supposed to be, but somehow he makes a play.
Not to say that there was an opportunity prior, but is this one of those weeks where there's a lot of opportunity for guys to step up?
Oh, yeah, very much so. Very much so.
We get heads to the ball, we get people there, but I feel like wrapping up and making sure that we get the ball carried on the ground is something that we have to improve on. And then in the secondary, I feel like protecting against deep routes is something that we've gotten better at, but I feel like that needs to continue to get better as we go into this last stretch of the season to get to a bowl game.
How do you sense guys are confidence-wise after the last game?
I felt like for us to get beat like that, especially from like what happened last year, and then for them to beat us like that, I felt like it kind of built like a hunger for the next 3 games. We want to go to a bowl game. We want to win the Coastal Championship. So I feel like that's something, the Miami game is something that fueled that hunger.
As far as tackling goes, is it a matter, it's something you guys have kind of dealt with all season, is it a matter of using a new technique to learn how to tackle better, or is it repetition, just doing it over and over again in practice?
I can't speak for the other position groups, but I know that the linebackers, we do a tackle drill every day. We do road tackling and we do like sprint tackling. It's the same drill that we do every day. So I can't speak for the other groups, but I feel like for the linebackers, just continuing to do that, that'll continue to help us get better.